You believe that your doctor was careless and caused you harm and injury, and now you want to go ahead and bring a lawsuit against him for all the harms and losses and damages that you incurred. But you don't want to spend money to go ahead and do that. You don't have much money. Are you going to have to pay any money out of your own pocket to hire the best lawyer you can find, to pay for all the court costs and expenses to actually start a lawsuit, as well as all the expenses that go along with a particular lawsuit? You want to know the answer? Come join me in this walk through the neighborhood as I share with you the answer to that question. Hi, I'm Gerry Oginski. I'm a New York medical malpractice and personal injury attorney. Okay, first of all, you believe that your doctor was careless and caused you harm and injury. Now, you find the best attorney you can to determine whether or not you actually have a valid case. You find the attorney, but you're worried. You're concerned because you don't have money to go ahead and hire somebody and pay them an hourly fee. And you're also worried that if you find the best attorney, they're going to be so damn expensive that you won't be able to pay the attorney, you won't be able to pay the expenses. What are you going to do? Are you going to have to settle for somebody who's not so good? Are you going to have to settle for somebody who's only mediocre? The reality is no. If you have a valid case and an attorney in New York takes your case, you will not have to pay any money out of your own pocket to go ahead and, number one, start the lawsuit. Number two, pay any of the fees associated with starting that actual lawsuit. Number three, pay any medical experts out of your pocket to have your case evaluated, which, if you didn't know already, is a requirement before you are permitted to go ahead and file a lawsuit on your behalf against a doctor or careless hospital. Your attorney is required to have a medical expert review your case. And who actually pays for that? Your attorney. So you will not have to go ahead and actually have to lay out any money to do that. Now, having said that, you should be aware that if an attorney goes ahead and invests in you and your case and goes ahead and pays for all those expenses, including expert medical review, including obtaining all of your medical records, now what happens? If your attorney and your expert determines that yes, you have a valid basis for a case, now what happens is the attorney will start a lawsuit on your behalf. You don't have to pay any money at all out of your pocket throughout the course of your litigation. Once the attorney accepts your case, now the attorney is going to pay all of the expenses necessary to prosecute your case. And that includes every single fee, and includes every single expense, whether it's a court stenographer, whether it's the actual delivery of the documents to the people you are suing. There are many, many expenses that go into a particular lawsuit. And if it goes all the way to trial, those expenses increase dramatically. So to answer the question I raised in the beginning of this video, will you have to pay anything out of pocket initially in order to go ahead and proceed with a case? The answer is no, you will not. However, if your case goes all the way till the end of litigation, if your case is settled at the very end or at some point, or your case goes all the way to verdict, if you are successful in obtaining money as a form of compensation for all the harms and losses and damages that you incurred, it is at that time that your lawyer will be able to recoup and regain and get paid back for all the expenses that he paid out for the years of litigation. Why? Because you didn't have and you didn't need to pay him initially. And that's the difference. That's the benefit of having what's called a contingency fee. The lawyer takes on all the risk. And that's why he is so picky and choosy about which cases he will take. Because if he knows at the outset that you have a very poor likelihood of winning your case, he's not going to take on your case and go ahead and spend thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars on your case. Why? Because if he knows that in all likelihood he will not be successful in being able to get you money as a form of compensation, then now he's throwing away all that money. So the key is understanding whether or not you have a valid case. And if you do, there is the expectation that if you are successful, yes, his firm will get repaid all of that money that now he has paid out. It's really an interest-free loan, isn't it? He's loaning you all that money to go ahead and prosecute your case for your benefit. And if you're successful, he gets that all repaid. In addition, the attorney will also obtain a fee for the work, for the legal work that he did in order to achieve your particular result. So why do I share this quick information with you? I share it with you to give you a real insight and an understanding into what really goes on in these medical malpractice cases here in New York. A lot of people don't think about and they don't consider whether or not they actually have to lay out money out of their own pocket to pay for medical experts, to pay for their medical bills, to pay for their medical experts, to pay for legal fees associated with starting your lawsuit, to pay for all the expenses that go on during the course of a lawsuit. And now you know the answer. You know, I realize you likely have questions or concerns about your own matter. Well, if your matter did happen here in New York, and you're considering bringing a lawsuit but have not done so yet because you still have questions that need to be answered, what I invite you to do is pick up the phone and call me. You know, I answer questions like yours every single day, and I'd love to chat with you. You can reach me at 516-487-8207 or by email at Gerry, Gerry, at Oginski-law.com. That's it for today's video. I'm Gerry Oginski. Have a wonderful day.